Coming up on the Uplift, a young team is proving that hockey really is for everyone. Meet the players helping to change the game. Then one man is bringing joy to an entire elementary school, how the volunteer is providing the kind of friendship that we could all use. And she is tearing the glass ceiling. Meet the sports broadcaster that has young girls taking note. Welcome to the Uplift. In this new digital series, we are going to share some stories that are some of our favorite stories that we hope put a smile on your face. It's our goal to lift your spirits for at least the next 30 minutes and hopefully for much longer. I'm Susan Elizabeth Littlefield. Thank you so much for being here. Starting with a few quick stories to brighten things up. We all know just how hot a Minnesota summer can get, and we all have our own ways of cooling down. Well, check out this llama looking to make things more comfortable. This is at the Minnesota Zoo. Staff says that on hot days like this, they like to set up fans for some of the animals to enjoy, and this llama is taking full advantage. Look at that beautiful fur blowing in the wind. Here's hoping that you too can find a way to stay cool during the summer heat. Over at the Como Zoo, there is a new face to see, and you might recognize its name. Take a look at this adorable baby zebra named Aurora. It's a nod to Minnesota's new women's soccer team. And here's a look at a moment when Aurora got to meet the Minnesota Aurora. The whole team was thrilled to hear about the newborn and just had to take a little field trip to get introduced. A whole lot of Minnesota pride happening in that meeting. There is an ongoing push to make hockey a more inclusive sport. And one team is showing us all what can happen when we make that a priority. WCCO's Norman Seawright introduces us to the young men inspiring athletes everywhere.
You know, usually I can find my son on the rink right away. Today I was like, wait, which one is my son? Like, it went to that, seriously. So, I mean, it was a great feeling.
I've been playing hockey since I was 9 years old, and I'm 39 now. I've waited my entire life to be a part of something like this as a player. Never in a million years did I think I would be the head coach of something so monumental.
It's not every day you see a hockey team like this.
Never really played like with so many black people on one team.
Every one of the U18 Panthers from across the country is black. J.R. Lutke graduated from Simley yesterday and is competing with them in this weekend's Summer Showdown.
I was like, sure, why not? I'm grateful for the opportunity and I'm thankful for it, you know. I get to play the game I love and hopefully inspire somebody to play. I'm looking forward to it, but I'm also kind of nervous for it.
Why nervous?
Just like you said, people, you know, they haven't seen anything really like it before. It's going to be different, but who knows.
Assistant coach, Edina grad and 2013 state champion Anthony Walsh can relate to that feeling.
You know, Minnesota is not the most diverse state. And then growing up playing a sport like hockey, which is not the most diverse sport, was complicated sometimes. To be able to have these boys here, to have each other to lean on, to, you know, something happens to, you know, hey, this happened to me or something like that is something that I never had to, you know, a chance to experience.
Being a minority in this sport means being an outlier.
Just as an African American in this game, all of us, we are bred with this idea and this instinct that if I'm going to do this, I've got to do this well. I've got to be fully committed, and I'm representing so much more.
That pressure exists in a different way for these players.
When I was on my team last year, I was like the fastest person, a little better than everybody else. On this team that I'm on, it's really a challenge. They're really faster, bigger, and taller.
To help ease that pressure, the Minnesota Wild showed them a little love. The experience is a dream come true for these hockey moms.
Pleasantly surprised at what we're seeing with them now, because this is our first time seeing
Everybody
14
together.
other players skate, period, and 16 players skate together.
He is a friendly face that is always there when you need it. In Sartell, elementary students are getting support from a man known as Grandpa Kevin. John Lauritsen shows us the invaluable lessons the volunteer is sharing with students.
Kind of like being a big family, you know.
Today is Kevin McCarthy's first day of school, or at least his first day back.
How you doing?
After months of cancer treatments. He's actually been a foster grandparent at Pine Meadow Primary School for years.
After a while, you get to know everybody.
When his wife died 6 years ago, Kevin was feeling alone. So when he found out the school was looking for volunteers, he didn't hesitate.
Do you expect to like it as much as you've liked it?
No, I thought it would be more of a chore, and it wasn't at all. It was just every day, you know, when you leave, you feel good.
Splash.
Before cancer, Kevin could get to 11 classrooms in a day, helping first grade teachers in all kinds of different ways.
He's really nice and he's kind of funny. He's nice and I like playing games with him.
Kevin has logged 8,000 volunteer hours since 2016, providing countless math and reading lessons as well as life lessons. During a time like this, those might be the most valuable lessons of all.
They don't miss much at all. People just kind of, you know, think that they don't know what's going on, and they know what's going on.
So for these kids, he's more than just a volunteer. He's Grandpa Kevin.
I probably get more out of it than the children do.
In Sartell, John Lauritsen, WCCO 4 News.
Coming up next, summer is the time to explore, and it's now easier than ever in Minnesota. We're going to show you the new program proving there is reason for everyone to get outside.